Welcome to this video where I'm actually working on this Vauxhall Corsa. I'm gonna basically be doing an ambient light install, and as you guys all know, with regards to doing these install videos and stuff, I'm trying to make it insightful. So if you did want to try it yourself, it's something you can do, or if you want to get in touch and getting it done by me, you can always hit me up on Instagram. So with this car, it is going for a pretty unique style. I'm going to be going for the door handle, door storage, and the strip light going across the whole car. So it's going to look crazy at the end of this. So fingers crossed it all goes smoothly. The next stage for me right now, after looking around the car, is going to be stripping the car apart and taking it from there. So let's go. So everyone, right, let me fill you in on something that I've done at the moment. I've got one of these connectors that allow you to tap into a fuse and stuff. So it's a second one from the bottom right down, I think it is, or is it the, no, sorry, it's the lower right one when you're looking at the fuse box. It's a 7.5 amp wire. When you connect it there, basically what it means is the car will have power to the ambient lighting when everything is all connected and the car is turned on, and as soon as you turn the car off, it will all just disconnect, which is how the customer wants the car. So up next is basically going to be removing all the door cards, putting all the wiring where it needs to go, and then I'll be able to start assembling everything back up. So I thought that all the doors would be the same, but they're actually not, so I'm just doing this quick little bit. The rear doors, to remove the rear window wipers, you've basically, it's kind of weird, so this is all connected up like this. So what you have to do is you have to squeeze enough space out of this and get to this metal clip retainer and prise it open and get the clip to come out, and then you'll be able to remove the door handle, the window handle. You got 1, 2, and then a third one up there for the rears. I don't think there's any more on the rear doors. On the front 2 doors, it's slightly different. One just here, 1, 2, there's another one underneath the switches, so you need to remove those, pop them up and out, and you'll be able to get to that. Another one here, and then I think there's one more at the bottom just on this corner here. Once you've got that off, you'll be able to remove all the door cards. So been able to get some help from my wife, so that's been great because she's just helping me remove some of the clips and stuff whilst I'm carrying on. So let's carry on with this. Then it's off. Oh, you did it. So everyone, I've gotten the first door basically finished up. So the door handle, I've got a small hole drilled into this corner. I'll show you there. That is a hole for the door handle. Storage light I've put in on the bottom corner furthest away, and the strip light I've drilled in a small hole in this corner so that I can come all the way across and go around. So that'll be tidied up a little bit more with the strip light once I get the door card on. This is basically the setup that we're going for at the moment, and I've been able to work out what the wires is. So on the front passenger side door, the black is an earth, and this brown and yellow that's right next to it, that is a live that you can use as a constant live. I've tested it out with the window switch as well. It stays on, and that will be used for this door. So next up is to do the same to the driver's door, and then be able to look at putting in the rear door wiring, which is going to be a little bit longer. And so this is the door all connected up. This module has 3 pieces connected to it. It's just the specific kit that I've used on this car. So that one's all done. I've got the connectors ready, T-tap connecting points basically. So now this door is basically ready to go back on. So just to add some further clarity in all this, this is where I've drilled the hole on the driver's door. That's where I drilled the hole on the driver's door, so for the door handle light. That is where, if you can kind of see it. Can you see it, guys? There, just in that little section there, that's the hole for the strip. time to connect everything up here in a moment. And just so you guys all know, it's the black for the earth and the brown and yellow again for the live. Tested it all out. It looks to be all working good on this side. It's time to get this door card back on as well. So everyone, I've kind of skipped ahead a little bit, and the reason for that is because I was figuring things out as to how to do the ambient lighting, and you know, as you're figuring things out, you get a little bit caught up in things, and I've basically skipped ahead. So there's a couple of things that I need to backtrack on to tell you all how to do this install. I've taken apart the glove box. It's just 4 screws holding it on. Once you take that off, it just literally slides right out. So these ambient light strips here, one going on this side, one going on that side, it's going to go all the way around here. Once you take this whole cover off and stuff, there's a giant hole on the left hand side. Now I've fed both sides of this down through here, and it's come across, and I've just connected these on because it just means a little bit of excess here. And I'll screw this all back in place. I'm basically flowing it out and around on these ends around the vents. I'm just going to push the radio back in, but I've tested it all. It looks really good when it's like this going across the whole thing. So that's how the center console is going to basically be done. And up next, I'm basically going to try and do the footwell wiring as well as the rear doors, which is going to be fun because I've got to take a live and earth around the whole way to the back. I'm trying to make sure I don't have any skipped parts right now. The wire that I'm sending over to the rear door and the 2 footwells for that side, I'm sending through this little hole in the dashboard, and it's just going to go all the way across. Ideally I would have done this with the head unit and everything out. It would have saved me a lot of neck ache. So hindsight for you all, if you are going to look at doing this yourself, is just do that basically. So I've run some wires all the way across through. Basically, as I told you earlier, I had to get the wire out through underneath the center console area. Just run it across underneath here and then across all these trims along that little, I guess the best way to put it is along the little groove just over here and then out. So that's going to be the live and earth for the rear doors. That means I just got to get the rear doors basically drilled up and everything like that, and I will be able to then tidy everything up, put the footwells into the right places, put the glove box back on, and call it a day. So let's get the rear doors done. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the car is actually all finished now, which is great because finally being able to get this car done has been quite a long ordeal for me. It's actually the next day from when I started off. You know, it was just so taxing physically that I just ended up needing to have a break last night after like 11 p.m. because I was just physically just shattered. I think recently I've had quite a few installs, and you know, doing them back to back has taken a little bit of a toll on me. Be that as it may, car's all done. It's time to look around and enjoy this beautiful ambient lighting. Let's go. So real quickly, one of the reasons why I've done this section only up to here, where I could have kind of taken it further back, is because the further back you take it, the more reflection you're gonna get from the windscreen. So I didn't want to take it too far back because it would kind of get distracting to basically, you can imagine the light would end here, so the reflection would start here, which, you know, is quite low down and probably not the best, because it'd be a street going all the way up, which you can kind of see the reflection there. So it'd basically come down to about here. That's the reflection from here. So I thought best to leave it at this point, makes it nice. You've got all the ambient lighting looking all nice and crispy, and you can see the door handle light just there. I don't know if it's coming out bright enough on camera, but it is a nice little glow. You've got the cubby hole light just in the bottom, which is looking nice and clean. I think this blue really matches the head unit nicely, so it's giving a really cool vibe. And as you guys know, it's all connected via Bluetooth, so you can change the colors to whichever you like. This will look even better at night time, especially when you're driving around and stuff. And along with all that, you can change the brightness of it, so pretty dim all the way up. That's very low. You can just about see it in person. I don't know how it looks in camera, but yep, the max brightness. A couple other things that I've done is with the rear footwell lights, there's a little metal tab underneath the seat. That's where I've connected it to. Get the torch, you can see that little metal tab. That is what the ambient light is connected to. And on the fronts, it's just underneath the footwells, both sides. So everyone, I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, please give the video a nice thumbs up. If you think I could have done anything differently, leave it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to also follow me on Instagram. If you want to get this done to your car as well, hit me up on Instagram, or I'm kind of sometimes, you know, I'm taking messages as well nowadays on Facebook. So you can find me on Facebook as well. It's all Mr. GCC. And yeah, we can take it from there. But for now, everyone, I'll leave a link for everything that you would need to do this install in the description down below. And hopefully, I'll see you in another video. So I'll allow YouTube to recommend a couple of others that might be interest to you. But for now, everyone, peace out. Bye.